Don't scroll. I know you've been feeling it. That nagging sense that something was off. That whisper in the back of your mind that you couldn't quite hear. That feeling that things weren't adding up. You thought it was you. Your imagination. Your insecurity. Your past trauma making you suspicious. It wasn't. They have been doing something to you. For the past 2 years. Not accidentally. Intentionally. Not occasionally. Consistently. Not openly. Secretly. A pattern. A strategy. A manipulation. And you didn't see it. Not because you're stupid. Because they're skilled. Skilled at deception. Skilled at gaslighting. Skilled at making you doubt yourself. They have been doing this to you. For 2 years. And today, it is being exposed. Not because you figured it out. Because I am revealing it. I am the God of truth. And I do not let lies stand forever. The truth is coming out. Not to hurt you. To free you. Free you from the confusion. Free you from the doubt. Free you from the self-blame. It wasn't you. It was them. They have been doing this to you. And you need to know what. So take a breath. Put your phone down on a flat surface if you need to. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. And I am about to tell you what they have been doing. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Let me tell you what they have been doing. Not the details, those are between them and their conscience. The pattern. They have been undermining you. Not openly. Subtly. A comment here. A suggestion there. A joke that wasn't really a joke. A raised eyebrow. A skeptical look. A dismissive wave. Small things. Each one small enough to ignore. But they added up. Like drops of water on stone. Not dramatic. Persistent. And over 2 years, those drops have worn you down. Not because you're weak. Because water wears stone. And their constant undermining has worn your confidence. Your self-esteem. Your peace. Your joy. You used to be sure of yourself. Not anymore. Not because you changed. Because they chipped away at you. One comment at a time. One suggestion at a time. One joke at a time. They have been doing this to you. For 2 years. And you didn't see the pattern. Not because you're blind. Because they were careful. Careful to space it out. To vary the methods. To make each incident seem isolated. So you wouldn't connect the dots. But I am connecting them. For you. The dots form a line. A line of manipulation. Designed to make you smaller. Weaker. More dependent. On them. Not because they love you. Because they need you. Need you to be small so they can feel big. Need you to be weak so they can feel strong. Need you to be dependent so they can feel in control. It's not about you. It's about them. Their insecurity. Their fear. Their need for power. They have been using you. Not for money. For ego. For the feeling of superiority. And you have been collateral damage. Not because you deserved it. Because they are broken. And broken people break others. Not because they want to. Because they're hurt. And hurt people hurt. They hurt you. For 2 years. Not physically. Spiritually. They hurt your soul. Not with weapons. With words. With silence. With neglect. With dismissal. With the 1,000 small cuts of daily life. And you have been bleeding. Not visibly. Internally. Bleeding confidence. Bleeding joy. Bleeding hope. Bleeding the will to fight back. Not because you're weak. Because you were worn down. And worn down people don't fight. They survive. You have been surviving. Not living. Surviving. Going through the motions. Pretending everything is fine. But you're not fine. You're wounded. And the wound has been festering. Not because you didn't try to heal. Because you didn't know the source. You thought it was you. Your depression. Your anxiety. Your lack of motivation. You blamed yourself. Not because you're self-aware. Because they convinced you. Through years of subtle manipulation. They made you believe that you were the problem. You're not. They are. The problem is not you. The problem is what they have been doing to you. For 2 years. And now you know. Knowing is the first step to healing. Not the last step. The first. You cannot heal what you won't name. Name it. Manipulation. Not accident. Not coincidence. Not imagination. Manipulation. They have been manipulating you. For 2 years. Name it. And let naming be the beginning of freedom. Don't scroll. Stay with me. This is where most people want to blame themselves. Don't. Here's what the manipulation looks like. Not what you imagine. What it is. They twist your words. You say something. They repeat it back to you differently. Changed. Distorted. Made to sound wrong. Not accidentally. Intentionally. So you start to doubt what you said. Did I say that? Maybe I did. Maybe I'm wrong. You're not wrong. They twisted it. They gaslight you. They deny things they said. Things they did. Even when you remember clearly. I never said that. You must have imagined it. You didn't imagine it. They're lying. But they say it with such confidence that you doubt yourself. Maybe I did imagine it. Maybe my memory is wrong. Your memory isn't wrong. They are. They minimize your feelings. You share something that hurt you. They say, you're too sensitive. You're overreacting. It's not a big deal. Not because it's true. Because they don't want to deal with your feelings. So they dismiss them. And you start to believe that your feelings don't matter. They matter. They isolate you. They criticize your friends, your family, your support system. They don't really care about you. They're using you. They're not good for you. Not because it's true. Because they want you to depend on them. Only them. So you pull away from your support system and become more dependent on the people who are hurting you. They blame you. When things go wrong, they find a way to make it your fault. Not because it is. Because they cannot take responsibility. So you carry their blame. And the weight grows heavier. They compare you to others, to your past self, to an impossible standard. Why can't you be more like? You used to be so. If only you would. Not to help you grow. To make you feel inadequate. So you try harder. Never reaching the standard. Because the standard moves. Every time you get close, they change it. So you keep striving. Keep failing. Keep feeling like you're not enough. You are enough. They are the problem. Not you. This is what they have been doing. For 2 years. Not every day. Not all the time. Enough. Enough to wear you down. Enough to make you doubt yourself. Enough to make you feel small. You are not small. They are. Their behavior is small. Their tactics are small. Their character is small. You are not small. You are a child of the King. And the King's children are not small. So do not let their manipulation define you. It defines them. Not you. See them clearly. Not as powerful. As pathetic. Pathetic people manipulate. Not because they're strong. Because they're weak. Weak people need to control others to feel in control of themselves. Not because they're evil. Because they're scared. And scared people do desperate things. They are scared. Not of you. Of themselves. Of their own inadequacy. Their own failure. Their own emptiness. They manipulate to fill the emptiness. Not knowing that manipulation cannot fill emptiness. Only I can. But they haven't come to me. So they keep manipulating. And you keep getting hurt. Not because you deserve it. Because you haven't seen it. Now you see. Seeing is the first step to stopping. Not the last step. The first. You cannot stop what you won't see. See. And stop. Don't scroll. This is where everything shifts. Here's what you need to do. Not confront them. Protect yourself. Confrontation may not help. It may escalate. But protection will help. Protection will keep you safe. Not in fear. In wisdom. Wisdom knows when to confront and when to withdraw. Withdraw. Not in defeat. In strategy. You cannot fight an enemy who fights dirty by playing their game. Play a different game. The game of silence. The game of distance. The game of self-protection. Not to punish them. To save yourself. You are worth saving. Not because you're perfect. Because you're precious. And precious things deserve protection. So protect yourself. Set boundaries. Not walls. Boundaries. Walls keep everyone out. Boundaries keep the harmful out. Set them. Not in anger. In wisdom. I will not engage when you twist my words. I will not stay when you gaslight me. I will not listen when you minimize my feelings. I will not be. I will not carry your blame. I will not compare myself to your impossible standards. Asterisk. Boundaries. Write them down. Say them out loud. Enforce them. Not harshly. Lovingly. I love you, but I will not let you hurt me. That's a boundary. Not a wall. A boundary. Set it. And protect yourself. Don't scroll. Stay with me. We're halfway through part 1. Here's what else you need to do. Get support. Not from them. From others. You cannot do this alone. Not because you're weak. Because humans need each other. Find someone who believes you. Someone who sees what you see. Someone who will stand with you. Not to fight your battles. To hold your hand. You need support. Not because you can't handle this. Because you weren't meant to. I created you for community. For connection. For sharing burdens. So get support. Not by hiding. By reaching out. Not by pretending you're fine. By admitting you're not. Not by being strong. By being honest. Get support. And let others help you carry this weight. It is too heavy for you alone. I know. I designed you. And I designed you for community. So get support. Not tomorrow. Today. Reach out. There is someone who loves you and wants to help. Let them. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here's what I want you to take with you. They have been doing this to you. For 2 years. Now you know. Now you can heal. Not by confronting. By protecting. Not by fighting. By withdrawing. Not by blaming. By setting boundaries. Not alone. With support. You are not crazy. You are not too sensitive. You are not the problem. They are. Not because you're perfect. Because they're manipulative. And manipulation is wrong. Not because I said so. Because it hurts people. And hurting people is wrong. You have been hurt. Not because you deserved it. Because they chose to. Their choice. Not your fault. So stop blaming yourself. And start healing. Not by staying. By leaving. Not by engaging. By disengaging. Not by hoping they'll change. By accepting that they won't. Not by waiting. By walking. Walk away. Not in anger. In wisdom. Not in defeat. In victory. Victory over manipulation is not winning a fight. Victory is leaving the fight. Walk away. And let me heal you. Not overnight. But truly. One day at a time. I am with you. And I am for you. And nothing can stand against you. Not manipulation. Not gaslighting. Not blame. Nothing. Because I am for you. So walk. Not in fear. In faith. Not alone. With me. Walk. And I will lead you to freedom. Breathe. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. I am not going to stop. And neither should you. Because the truth has been exposed. And the truth will set you free. Don't scroll. Part 2 is here. And if you made it through Part 1, if you stayed when the truth about their manipulation was exposed, then you're ready for what comes next. Because Part 1 was about the exposure. What they have been doing to you for 2 years. The pattern of manipulation you never saw. Part 2 is about reclaiming what was stolen. Not money. Not possessions. Not opportunities. Something more valuable. Your confidence. Your peace. Your joy. Your voice. Your identity. They stole these. Not physically. Spiritually. Through constant undermining. Through subtle gaslighting. Through relentless criticism. They took pieces of you. Not because you gave them permission. Because they took without asking. And you have been living with the holes. Not knowing what was missing. Just knowing something was wrong. Now you know. Now you can reclaim. Not by confronting them. By healing yourself. Not by getting them to admit what they did. By believing what I say. You are not what they said you are. You are not small. You are not weak. You are not too sensitive. You are not wrong. You are not crazy. You are my child. Loved. Chosen. Forgiven. Sealed. Secure. Valuable. Wise. Mine. Not because they say so. Because I say so. And my opinion is the only one that matters. So reclaim your identity. Not from them. From me. I have it. I have been holding it for you. Waiting for you to ask for it back. Ask. And receive. Not a new identity. Your true identity. The one they tried to steal. It's yours. Take it back. So take a breath. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because what I'm about to tell you is going to help you reclaim what was stolen. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is the first thing you need to reclaim. Your confidence. They stole your confidence. Made you doubt yourself. your decisions, your perceptions, your worth. Reclaim it. Not by proving yourself to them. By remembering who you are. You are capable. You are competent. You are valuable. Not because you've never failed. Because you keep trying. And trying is courage. Courage is confidence. Not the absence of fear. The presence of courage. And you have courage. Not because you're strong. Because I am with you. And my presence gives courage. Reclaim your confidence. Not in your own strength. In mine. Not in your own wisdom. In mine. Not in your own goodness. In mine. Confidence in me. Because I am confident. And I am in you. So when they made you doubt, they were wrong. Not because you're perfect. Because I am. And I am with you. Reclaim your confidence. Say it out loud. I am confident. Not because I am strong. Because God is with me. Say it until you believe it. Not because saying it makes it true. Because it is true. And saying it helps you remember. Reclaim your confidence. Don't scroll. Stay with me. This is where most people want to stay doubtful. Don't. Here is the second thing you need to reclaim. Your peace. They stole your peace. Made you anxious. Hypervigilant. Always waiting for the next attack. Reclaim your peace. Not by controlling your environment. By trusting me. I am your peace. Not the peace of easy circumstances. The peace of my presence. And I am with you. Not because they're not attacking. Because I am protecting. Not because the storm isn't raging. Because I am in the boat. And I calm storms. Not always the storm around you. Always the storm within you. Reclaim your peace. Not by avoiding them. By abiding in me. Abide in me. And let my peace guard your heart and mind. Not because your circumstances change. Because your focus does. From them to me. And I am peace. Reclaim your peace. Say it out loud. I am at peace. Not because my circumstances are calm. Because God is with me. Say it until you believe it. Not because saying it makes it true. Because it is true. And saying it helps you remember. Reclaim your peace. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is the third thing you need to reclaim. Your joy. They stole your joy. Made you heavy. Burdened. Unable to laugh freely. Reclaim your joy. Not by pretending everything is fine. By remembering that joy is not dependent on circumstances. Joy is dependent on me. And I do not change. So your joy does not have to change either. Not because you're happy. Because I am with you. And my presence is joy. Reclaim your joy. Not by ignoring your pain. By bringing it to me. I am the healer of pain. Not the eraser of circumstances. I will heal your pain. Not overnight, but truly. And as I heal, joy will return. Not the shallow joy of denial. The deep joy of trust. Trust that I am working. Even when you can't see it. Especially when you can't see it. I am working. For your good. Not the good you imagine. The good I design. Which is better? Reclaim your joy. Say it out loud. I have joy. Not because life is easy. Because God is with me. Say it until you believe it. Not because saying it makes it true. Because it is true. And saying it helps you remember. Reclaim your joy. Don't scroll. This is where everything shifts. Here is the fourth thing you need to reclaim. Your voice. They stole your voice. Made you silent. Afraid to speak. Afraid to be heard. Reclaim your voice. Not by shouting. By speaking. One word at a time. One sentence at a time. One conversation at a time. Start small. Speak to someone safe. Then someone less safe. Then the world. Not because you have to prove something. Because you have to say something. Your voice matters. What you have to say matters. Because you matter. Reclaim your voice. Not by speaking in anger. By speaking in truth. Truth that sets you free. Not them. You. Speak the truth about what they did. Not to accuse. To acknowledge. They manipulated me. They gaslight me. They hurt me. Say it. Out loud or on paper. Not to stay stuck. To be free. Acknowledgement is the first step to healing. Not the last step. The first. Acknowledge. And let acknowledgement break the silence. The silence they imposed. Break it. Speak. Not to them. To someone who will listen. To me. I am listening. Not impatiently. Attentively. Tell me what they did. Not because I don't know. Because you need to say it. Say it. And let saying it loosen the chains. Chains of silence. Break them. Reclaim your voice. Say it out loud. I have a voice. Not because I am loud. Because God gave it to me. Say it until you believe it. Not because saying it makes it true. Because it is true. And saying it helps you remember. Reclaim your voice. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is the fifth thing you need to reclaim. Your identity. They stole your identity. Made you believe you were what they said you were. Small. Weak. Too sensitive. Wrong. Crazy. Reclaim your identity. Not by arguing with them. By believing me. I say you are loved. Chosen. Forgiven. Sealed. Secure. Valuable. Wise. Mine. Not because you're perfect. Because I am. And you are in me. Reclaim your identity. Not by proving them wrong. By proving me right. Live like the person I say you are. Not perfectly. Truly. Act like you are loved. Not because you feel loved. Because you are. Act like you are chosen. Not because you feel chosen. Because you are. Act like you are forgiven. Not because you feel forgiven. Because you are. Act like you are sealed. Not because you feel sealed. Because you are. Act like you are secure. Not because you feel secure. Because you are. Act like you are valuable. Not because you feel valuable. Because you are. Act like you are wise. Not because you feel wise. Because you are. Act like you are mine. Not because you feel mine. Because you are. Reclaim your identity. Say it out loud. I am loved. I am chosen. I am forgiven. I am sealed. I am secure. I am valuable. I am wise. I am mine. Say it until you believe it. Not because saying it makes it true. Because it is true. And saying it helps you remember. Reclaim your identity. Don't scroll. Stay with me. We're halfway through part 2. Here is the 6th thing you need to reclaim. Your future. They stole your future. Made you afraid to hope. Afraid to plan. Afraid to dream. Reclaim your future. Not by predicting it. By trusting me with it. I hold the future. Not you. Not them. Me. And I am good. So your future is good. Not easy. Good. Because I am in it. Reclaim your future. Not by controlling it. By surrendering it. To me. God, I don't know what tomorrow holds. But I know you hold tomorrow. I trust you. Say it. Not because you feel it. Because it is true. And saying it helps you believe. Reclaim your future. Not by looking back at what they stole. By looking forward to what I am giving. Not by dwelling on the past. By stepping into the present. The present is where your future begins. Not tomorrow. Today. Step into it. Not in fear. In faith. Not alone. With me. I am with you. And I am leading you. Into a future of hope. Of purpose. Of joy. Not because you deserve it. Because I am good. And good gives. Reclaim your future. Say it out loud. I have a future. Not because I can see it. Because God holds it. Say it until you believe it. Not because saying it makes it true. Because it is true. And saying it helps you remember. Reclaim your future. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is the 7th thing you need to reclaim. Your trust. Not in them. In me. They stole your trust. Made you suspicious of everyone. Unable to believe that anyone is good. Reclaim your trust. Not in people. In me. I am trustworthy. Not because I never disappoint. Because I am always good. Even when I disappoint your expectations, I am good. Not comfortable. Good. There's a difference. Comfortable is safe. Good is faithful. I am faithful. Not to your plans. To my purposes. And my purposes are good. Not easy. Good. Trust that. Not because you understand. Because I do. Not because you can see the future. Because I can. Not because you're strong enough. Because I am. Reclaim your trust. Say it out loud. I trust God. Not because I understand. Because He is faithful. Say it until you believe it. Not because saying it makes it true. Because it is true. And saying it helps you remember. Reclaim your trust. Don't scroll. We're almost through part 2. Here is the 8th thing you need to reclaim. Your life. Not the life they tried to steal. The life I have for you. Full life. Abundant life. Real life. Not the life of surviving. The life of thriving. Not the life of hiding. The life of shining. Not the life of fear. The life of faith. Reclaim your life. Not by taking it back. By receiving it. From me. I give life. Not the life you had. The life you could have. Not the life you lost. The life you will find. In me. Reclaim your life. Say it out loud. I have life. Not the life I lost. The life God gives. Say it until you believe it. Not because saying it makes it true. Because it is true. And saying it helps you remember. Reclaim your life. Listen to me. Your heart needs this right now. Here is what I want you to take with you. They have been doing this to you for 2 years. But today, you reclaim what was stolen. Your confidence. Your peace. Your joy. Your voice. Your identity. Your future. Your trust. Your life. Not by confronting them. By believing me. Not by fighting them. By walking with me. Not by staying. By leaving. Leave their manipulation behind. Not in anger. In freedom. Walk away. Not in defeat. In victory. Victory is not winning their approval. Victory is no longer needing it. You don't need their approval. You have mine. And my approval is enough. So walk. Not in fear. In faith. Not alone. With me. I am with you. And I am leading you. Into freedom. Not the freedom to do whatever you want. The freedom to be who you are. Who I created you to be. Not who they tried to make you. Who you really are. That person is waiting. Not in the past. In the future. A future that begins now. With a step. Take it. I am with you. Breathe. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. I put it there. I am keeping it beating. I am not going to stop. And neither should you. Because the truth has been exposed. And the truth will set you free. Now walk in that freedom. Not in fear. In faith. Not alone. With me. Walk.